And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our final draw here at the Canadian Junior Cup, coming to you live from Oshawa, Ontario. My name is Matthew Hall. Beside me, once again, Rob Faulds in the commentary booth. It's time to meet the teams here for this U21 Men's Championship match. Throwing the Yellow Stones, representing the London Curling Club, his team Kyle Stratton, backed up by lead Owen Nichols, second Matthew Pouget. Vice is Liam Tardif and coach Tim Lindsay. Up against them with the Red Rocks, Skip, Jacob Dobson, Vice, Noah Garner, second Daniel Del Conte, the lead Nolan Gallardo, and the coach Steve Flanagan representing the Burlington Golf and Country Club. Thanks for joining me once again, Rob. We saw an excellent finish not only to our U18 championship game that we were following last draw, but the women's game left nothing to be desired. A steal in the eighth end led to a championship win in the extra by our guest from Switzerland, Team Einspieler.
Yeah, terrific action so far. And expect the same now with the hardware on the line.
Two very solid teams here meeting up in this final. Only one loss between the two of them all event, and it was when they matched up in the round robin. Team Dobson squeaking out a 6-4 win over Team Stratton. Dobson also had wins over Rooney, Herman out of Switzerland twice, and King twice.
And the win for your man was in a extra end, had to make a slash double, a score one to get the victory.
Absolutely an excellent shot to get here, and Stratton no slouches themselves with 2 wins over Sampson out of the United States, 2 wins over Bryant, and a win over former Canadian U18 champion Dylan Nepage.
Where? Just keep it clean. Always curls. Keep it clean. Always curl. Got it here. 5. They go then.
Again, as expected, we saw the same sort of in our previous rounds here in a championship matchup. Both teams wanting to get their feet underneath them. No practice stones here before this game, so taking the opportunity to play an early open end.
Sorry, a little quiet.
See all the different spots on the sheet, make sure it's acting the same way they've seen all week.
9-5.
Second for Team Stratton, Matthew Pouget.
10. 10.
This one really curling. It's gone. It's not going to make contact.
Did that? Yeah. Capitalize. Did it jump or even?
The side we've seen curl a fair bit more this week. Both of these teams have played on this feature sheet, so should have a good idea of what we're looking for.
A little more. Where are we? 8. Always curls wrong.
Daniel Del Conte will try to capitalize here. Could have chosen to throw up the corner guard, decided instead to split the rings, keep things fairly simple.
Said it just moved. 14-3. It's got to stop. Yeah. Okay. Ah, it's fine. Yep. No, you're good. Settle down. Get out.
Does it stay or does it disappear?
Just slipped out the back, still in play.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 10-5 on that one. It seemed more though.
Liam Tardif throws the third rocks and is the vice for the Stratton squad out of London.
Whoa! Yo! Whoa! Yo! 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 Yes! Clean! 10. Just a 10. Yeah, control, 10-5. What was my time? 10-6? Really?
Low line. Whoa, whoa,
Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl. 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 Curl the stick.
Clean,
Curl the
clean,
stick.
clean.
Hard. Hard.
Just a
Clean,
clean.
you're good. Clean, you're good.
We can expect some rocks in play here from these two teams at some point, but
Sorry,
once
it takes a
again,
little
just
while.
want to feel comfortable
Good
before they decide to
Don't worry about it.
push the
Probably
envelope.
close, maybe a hair out.
No. Root, Matt. Hard for roll.
Hard, Maddie. Hard any roll.
Okay.
Good.
8 men's teams
Same thing.
began the week here in Oshawa. All 8 teams qualified for the quarterfinals, which happened yesterday morning.
You can work with it with
Excuse me,
sweepers,
this
too.
morning. I think it's been a long
It was
day
this
here.
morning, by the
Rob.
way.
Clean.
It's all a blur now.
Feels
for you?
like it was yesterday.
Crawl. Whoa. Crawl. Okay, whoa,
We
you're
have
good.
2 other games on the ice here,
Yep.
straddling us here on sheet 4. On our right-hand side is the U21 men's
They're big, but that's fine.
How big?
9, 6,
Consolation
9,
bronze medal game
Really? Still that big?
between Team Sampson out of Chaska, Minnesota, facing off against Team
I asked for
Vermont
the same on the second shot, so you threw the second one.
out of Bern, Switzerland. And on our other side is the U18 women's final,
Close, yo.
With the weight we're throwing.
facing off Team Langford and Team Leung.
Matt,
Take that down to a 10. It's
Keep you
probably-
updated on those matchups as we
Matt.
progress through today.
Throw an 11, it's probably going to curl
Any
more
roll.
than you
Okay.
expect it to.
That way here.
Yep. 10?
Yeah.
I like it.
Looked like it wanted to.
Jacob Dobson will try and remove this
I don't think
yellow
not.
stone from play, his first.
10.
Those hit would force Kyle Stratton to have to roll in his last.
They are loud. I'd like to roll into the middle a little bit there. I'd love to know what they're saying. That'd be so good.
Yep.
Whoa.
No one.
Whoa,
Whoa.
clean.
Whoa.
Curl up.
Curl a little. All right.
What? I roll this way. Yeah.
I'd like to get a small roll in to force.
I like that.
Yeah. It's good toss.
I like how he threw that one.
I was a
It
little
little in out, but
Yeah. I wasn't super
To
confident
force
on
Dobson
going
to-
curl just because I did see it break.
yeah, for sure.
Have to make a play. You don't want to have it sitting
I think
outside,
it's
just an easy
I don't think like.
throw through for the
I
blank.
think even if you hit it slightly early, you'd still be able to catch it with a straight if you had to.
Okay.
Kyle
it's
Stratton's
gonna go
final
sideways
stone
yet.
here in the first end.
But we'll
Okay.
keep an eye on it.
I was just, I'd rather stick it there
For
than
sure.
roll it.
For sure.
You know?
I can Matt. And they got to make the play on it now, right?
Yes.
Yo. Let's run
Can't
pretty straight
nose
on
it.
them. Hard. Hard roll. Yo. Go. Close.
Not sure if that's in.
What? Last shot.
Oh.
True.
Looks like it's out. We discussed just throwing this away
Give
for
me
the blank.
control on that turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it might just be your
Not clean enough.
release is stronger than ours.
It wants to though. Like it looks like it does.
Nice, easy final shot here for Jacob Dobson in the first end. We'll throw this Red Rock away. Put a 0 up on the board to start our championship final here at the Canadian
Push Pete.
Junior Cup on the men's side. Score 0-0 after one end. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back.
Love being 100% on first.
Anyone can be scared to try something new.
But moving outside of your comfort zone
can open new possibilities.
and having the courage to change something,
Doesn't change who you are.
So why try something new?
to innovate, to create a legacy.
To make an impact.
You have to earn it.
And you better be ready to enjoy it.
Because you never know who else you might make an impact on.
What impact will you make?
Goldline, the choice of champions.
Real close. I like it. Top four. Top 8. Top 4. Top 4. Top four.
And we're picking up play here at the start of the second end. Canadian Junior Cup. A lot on the line this week, Rob, as these teams are vying for the chance to represent Canada, travel on an all-expenses paid trip to Switzerland for a week at the end of February, compete in the Swiss Cup, sister event of this Canadian Junior Cup. And as it turns out, that isn't on the line in this final. Looking back at the quarterfinals, the way 3 of the games ended up, it actually all came down to the matchup between Jaden King and Jacob Dobson in their quarterfinal due to 2 international teams making the semifinals and Kyle Stratton having previous complications where they wouldn't be able to attend due to another event. Whoever won that quarterfinal was going to earn the right to represent Canada at that trip. They did not know that at the time while they were playing. Jacob Dobson came out with a 5-3 victory over Jaden King, came off the ice, and found out that they were going to Switzerland. Great reaction there, Rob, from a young squad finding out that they had no idea coming off the ice, were told by their coaches, and found out that they had earned that right to travel to Switzerland for a week, represent your home country. Just an amazing feeling.
They need a chaperone, do you think?
I
think that might be available. Yeah.
I think that might already have been
handled?
taken, but maybe in future.
Yeah, I should
put your name
my
in the
name
pot.
forward earlier.
Whoa.
Yeah, true.
It's out.
Jacob Dobson will represent Canada at the Swiss Cup last week of February.
Having to make a play on these 2 racks at the back of the house, just annoying enough that
There you go. Real nice. Beauty.
now sitting 1, it's going to be difficult to move it. They're going to have to go after it.
Here.
You might be wondering, well, why? What would
Nose, yeah.
sort of take priority for Team Stratton over traveling for a week to Switzerland? Well, a couple weeks ago, they were competing at the Canada Winter Games trials where they actually won the gold medal and the right to represent Ontario at the Canada Games in Prince Albert at the same time in February. So once in a lifetime experience, I would say, for both of these teams. Hopefully that means they decide to maybe put some rocks in play, have a little bit more fun so far this game, but looks like they're taking this very seriously, wide open, don't want to take too many risks early.
Like, it'll be right up to whatever we did.
1-9, slow
Former
kick.
Ontario alumni from the Canada Games myself, I can
Always curls.
Good experience.
amazing experience. You know, they actually did have a discussion, the Stratton team, whether they wanted to keep that spot to go to the Canada Games or play for the opportunity to go to Switzerland. And they asked me what I thought, and I said to them, this is truly a once in a lifetime experience to go to the Canada Games at your age. It's not just curling, it's all the winter sports. You're part of a larger Team Ontario, very similar to sort of an Olympic Games style event in that way. I said, trust me, you go to this event, you are never going to regret for the rest of your life giving up the chance to go to Switzerland. Not that I think going to Switzerland is any less. It'll be an amazing experience for this Dobson team, but take that one that you've already earned. It's going to be something you remember for the rest of your life.
Well, a friend of my son's who he curled against, they represented Ontario at the Canada Winter Games and just enjoyed the experience greatly. Just one of those things, as you said, because you're in that team surroundings and you're representing your province, you do get that Olympic feel to it, and it's an experience that stays with you. And then from those games, you want to then compete, perhaps provincially at a Brier or national in that regard, and then of course the Olympic step too.
It never really gets old. You get that first taste of a national championship like that, and this team Stratton from London is certainly well experienced at nationals. Many of them have competed at the U18 nationals in the past. But you get that first taste, and it doesn't get any easier. It just makes you want to go back even more.
Getting a little roll.
Nice.
Just haven't been able to get anything developed here. So
Yes,
right
Steve.
now, very clean and neat end.
Soft. Still.
Turn to the wings is good.
Well, Garner's turn to step up to the plate, move this yellow stone.
It feels like it. Yeah. Whoa! Curl!
They were.
Straight!
Straight!
Straight! Straight! Straight!
Because that
Straight!
10-6 is
Whoa!
moving
Whoa!
real
Whoa!
nice.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! Curl! Curl!
Yeah. Get the other way. There
A
you
little
go.
bit of a
That's right.
flop into the forefoot.
Yeah.
Feels really
Slightly
good.
different spot here for Team Stratton now.
Yeah, probably.
And not wasting any time.
I was
Broom
rushing.
down, ready to
Good
go.
shoot, guys. Not sure.
There's more.
There's more.
Teams are on a time clock here in this final.
34 minutes. 2 timeouts.
We'll get an extra timeout
No!
and extra time if they go to an extra end.
No! Yep! Do it!
This is the only sheet. We have had a time clock on this sheet throughout the week. So both of these teams have had the experience, but while they were playing their other games, you can take your time a little bit more relaxed, but possibly trying to bank some time here early in this game.
Close. Yep. 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 Straight. Straight.
Horn!
Straight. 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 Whoa. 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 Real good. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Back or that way?
This way, 10. Yep.
Out of me.
That was really good weight.
Yeah. A little less and it just goes.
Well, Garner rolls back to the center line. Should be
I like the
very
I can throw
easy
either and make the shot.
appeal attempt for the blank for Jacob Dobson if they're able to remain there. Kyle Stratt would like to roll to a slightly different spot. At this point, they should be pretty comfortable with
Get him out. It's my first
making
one.
hits pretty much anywhere on the sheet, but roll to a new spot. Maybe you get a little bit of an error and you can get a force.
Throw this.
Throw it.
Make it.
Get it close. Whoa. Close. Whoa.
I think we know it, so.
Owen. Careful with the roll.
Like to stick around here.
No, 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 no. It's good.
And he will. Back edge of the 12
Throw,
foot.
buddy. Good sweep, Owen.
Jacob Dobson already in the hack, wanting to
Fine.
save some time on his clock. I think Noah Garner put the broom down.
We are throwing soft tens, but it's fine because they're moving nice. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm throwing like 10-6s. That was a 10-8 I got. Yeah, you're throwing.
I've seen some teams get very low on the clock earlier this week.
Owen got 10-6 on my first.
I think it's a great
When I came out
I think it's a great experience, or it's a great idea to do that at this kind of event before they actually get to their provincial championships or possibly the national championships, where they'll be on a time clock. A lot of these teams out here already sort of have that experience playing at a provincial championship, but it's a good reminder of what kind of pace you need to be at before you move into your playdown season in the new year.
Wonderful learning tool.
Just a bit, yeah.
Yeah, 9-5.
10. Make sure it goes.
Got it.
Their other matchups, it was 2 points for the Swiss in the first end, as they match up against Team Sampson, the Americans out of Chaska, Minnesota.
Close. Yep.
Over in our U18 girls final, Team Langford being forced to a single point
Clean.
in the first end.
Whoa. Right off. Good. Firm. Get rid of it.
Which way?
Firm. Good.
Yeah.
So final rock here to come from Jacob Dobson. Ones are always have that little bit of added pressure as a skip when you've played the entire end, 15 shots to play for this blank. You never want to give it away now.
Whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hard Nolan. Hard Nolan.
Lordo trying to hold this.
Out of it.
He will, removes the yellow, rolls out, a second blank up on the board.
Go up now.
Still 0-0 after 2 ends of play. We'll see if Jacob Dobson tries to
Doing it. Out of me. First
push a little bit more when we come back after this quick commercial break.
Doesn't matter if you're just learning how to play.
Or competing at the top level of the game.
We all go for fun.
And Gold Line gear?
This is for everyone.
These shoes are more comfortable than ever.
These are stable.
These make me slide straight.
These make me slide fast.
The new Impact Head maximizes performance.
And can we talk about grip zone technology?
Because it's on the brooms and the gloves.
Beginner or pro, they got something for you.
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
4. 4.
We're back
Can't.
just in time to see Owen Nichols deliver the first stone of the end, attempting to throw up a center guard here, maybe get a couple more rocks in play.
Should be
So far,
short.
these teams playing very conservatively.
It'll be very tight. No, you're in.
Okay, no.
This one's slipping in. This has been very fast this week. A little bit of nerves playing in the final. You know, the trip is sort of off the table. That's been decided, but still a lot on the line here. I believe there's a couple prizes, some brooms, some Canada jackets, as well as obviously prize money to the winning team and bragging rights.
Never discount a championship.
Clean.
I'm sure
It's so difficult to close, and it's one of those things you have to learn by doing it. Get the taste of what it takes to actually finish a game,
I know.
come up with the W.
Sure, if you're Jacob Dobson, you don't want to remember sort of getting the championship or getting that trip to Switzerland on maybe a bit of a technicality because all the other teams were busy doing something else. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it would be nice to say, yeah, we won that trip. We're the champions of this event. I'm sure Kyle Stratton would love to say, well, we could have gone, but we were, busy going to a national championship, but we're still the winners of this event.
A similar thing happened to Matt Dunstone in Manitoba. He'd won the Canadian Juniors and had
9-7.
announced prior that he was going to go to the World Junior Championships, and then enters the Manitoba Men's Provincial and has a great run and gets to the final.
Yeah, and I remember that was Mike
McEwen's
McEwen's first trip to the Brier, and I'm sure Mike would have, or he did actually, earn that win and the trip to the Brier. But again, I'm sure he wanted to earn that rather than getting it because of someone else being
I can
busy
remember
with something else.
I can remember Dunstone being grilled by the media too. And so, well, what happens if you win? And he says, well, I've already declared I am going to the World Juniors. No, but what if you win Manitoba? He kept saying, I've already announced that I'm going to represent Canada at a World Championship. I think that's fairly clear. And he took it hard, but then he realized, I made my decision, and I'm just playing well. I entered here, I played well, I deserved this position, and in turn, McEwen deserved to win the provincial that year. He was a better team in the final.
Absolutely.
But Dunstone certainly made it interesting.
I'm sure that decision has never come back to haunt Matt Dunstone either. Made a number of Briers after that. Done quite
bronze
well.
medals, yeah.
A couple bronze, yeah.
Control.
Very good season so far.
Whoa.
For him, one of the
Curling back in Manitoba, though, now.
Yeah. Still say one of the favorites.
I would think so.
Changes to Reed Brothers squad in the last little bit, so I'm interesting to see they're bringing Brad Jacobs back. I heard for the
Not a bad
Grand
spare.
Slam. No,
For the
not at
Grand
all.
Slam.
We'll still need to find someone to compete in their own playdowns, though, as Brad has already committed to playing the Northern Ontario Championships.
Hair firm.
Well, I think maybe, you got any time? You could maybe go as the designated import.
Everyone's laughed at me already. I announced my retirement at the end of last season, and I think by
Little early?
October I'd already played like 40 games or something like that. Life of a spare getting picked up
That's
for
right.
events and
Then
summer league.
all of a sudden you become popular.
Yeah.
Same. 10-5. Close.
Can't get your own team to talk to you, but when you announce that you're ready to spare, you get every team to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight. Hard on. Whoa.
Daniel Del Conte here in this end. His
Again,
final-
just clean.
Yeah.
A shot, Dan. Shot.
hate to bring it up, Rob, and I'm sure it's might still be causing you nightmares, but it wasn't that long ago.
This is starting to get, I think I know where you're going.
At the Slam, it was six blank ends by
6 blank ends by
Returnaz
Brendan
to
Botcher against Joel Returnaz. Returnaz then stole the 7th. Botcher took one in the 8th, and Returnaz for the first time in the game holding hammer, won the extra end, and earned his spot in the final, then won the Slam.
Yeah.
Good sweep.
Really fun to watch on TV a couple weeks ago for them to finally break through. They've been sort of floating around for a while. They definitely never really been slouches for a long time, but never able to get that last little push to break through, win a Slam, first Slam ever for an Italian team.
And I think with the success that the Italians had in mixed doubles, winning the gold medal at the Olympics, that certainly has opened the door. There's more attention being paid to curling. You're seeing more young people interested in it, whether it be mixed or women's or men's competition. It's great for the sport.
With the next Olympics happening in Italy, the Winter Olympics, I'm sure exciting times for Italian curling.
So I'm excited and happy to come to events like this to see these age groups. Because many times you lose them here at this age group, whether it be U18, U21, because there are so many other things going on. They get their driver's license, start the date, they start thinking about university or college. Sometimes they forget about the sport. But to see the quality that we've got, the number of young people that have come out to participate in the Canadian Junior Cup, it's great for the sport. It only harkens to what the sport can be in this country, continue to be. Because we have to have this generation, feed the beast, if you will. To make that jump into senior ranks, then to see them at Briars and Scotties.
Yeah, and you need a really wide base at this level.
Huge,
Of course, not all of them are going to make that move up into men's and women's for a multitude of reasons, whether it's, life gets in the way. To compete at the highest level on the men's and women's circuit takes so much commitment, so much time and effort that, not everyone's able to sort of make that step. And even if you do, it takes a long time to, earn the points, figure out how to win at that level, break through. You really have to have a lot of excited young junior curlers who love the sport, are willing to stick with it for a couple years, that you can actually feed those upper ranks.
Yeah. We'll get him here. No, exactly. It gives us a chance to. Ozin! T! Look!
See Kyle Stratton getting a free opportunity to throw a draw here. Talked about this a couple times this week, that roll out by Noah Gallardo. Noah Garner on that last shot gives Kyle the free opportunity to play a draw in a spot he might not know. It's it very well to the back, just behind the tee line.
It's quick.
Park that draw weight in his back pocket for later.
You could even be throwing 16.
Same thing.
Taking at the tee.
Yeah, we can.
Well, you could probably 16.5 and take it there almost.
That was a 60.
That was no, I'm saying 16.5 like Hong Kong.
Oh, 16.
That was 15.7.
Okay.
Yeah, that's full sweep.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous.
Whoa! Yep! Straight!
Trying to hold this stone here. Like to stick around the rings, force Kyle to hit it. Thinking back to previous years of this event, Mike, before it was the Canadian Junior Cup, was known as the TCA Championships. It has a long and storied history, but looking back at previous winners of this event, Wayne Madaw 3 times, Richard Hart a couple times, I believe. Glenn Howard was one of the first winners of this event, I believe, when it first started. Just a long and storied history of teams coming through this event. But even more recently, looking back with the exchange sort of program that they have with the sister event, the Swiss Cup, a number of very good Swiss teams have come over to this event too, most notably Marco Hosley, who you've seen a number of times sort of breaking through at the slams this year. They competed at the Canadian Junior Cup, went on that year to win a World Junior silver medal. So plenty of experienced teams. We're really getting to see what I think someday will be the future of this sport.
Oh, exactly. And that opportunity to play internationally, get a different feel, what it's like to travel, what it's like to be in a different country and have to play different styles of teams that you see. Many times a lot of these teams in Europe play the same guys all the time.
I remember a number of my junior years, I played against Corey Dropkin a number of times, Andrew Stapera. A couple guys from the U.S. were always sort of perennial staples at these events. Jacob Dobson here with his final stone in the third end of play, looking for another blank.
Keep it clean.
And he makes it. Put a 0 up on the board. Still scoreless after 3 ends. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
I missed a shot.
I made the wrong call. I didn't sweep hard enough.
We let you down.
At least that's what they say.
Like they want us to quit.
But that's not who we are.
That's not what champions do. Champions fight back.
Champions rise again.
Champions are resilient.
And make no mistake,
We are champions.
Gold Line, the choice of champions.
That's fine.
And we pick up play here once again to see Owen Nichols' first shot here in the fourth end. Still scoreless here, Rob. I think it's been sort of a product of those first couple stones by Owen Nichols so far, slipping into the rings, and Jacob Dobson being more than content to continue to hold the hammer, blank a few ends. Here we're now seeing a little bit of adjustment by Owen, getting a center guard up, so hopefully this is a sign of what we're about to see.
Wow.
A couple more rocks at play here.
It's quick. It's quick. Where's Wade? 6. 5, 6. Take a look. Curls in. 4, 3. Take 3. Always curl. Always curl.
Let's go, Dan.
Hard curl. Hard
Go, Dan.
curl.
Let's have a chance.
Hard curl. Hard curl. Oh yeah, we're deep now.
A little hard to make that curl. It slips to the back of the button.
Sorry about that. Skip.
It's one of the things that you see less and less as you get older and more experienced. I think as a front-end player, as a sweeper, I was able to do that for a couple of years, and you have to take a lot of pride, take a lot of responsibility in making sure shots try and go exactly where they need to be. And sometimes as you get older and you get a bit more confident in your abilities, just because the skip is asking for it to curl doesn't necessarily mean that that's what has to happen. You still have to take responsibility as a sweeper. Always ensure that you're not over sweeping it, trying to put that rock right where it needs to be. I'm sure all the skips listening to that at home heartily disagree with me. They should always listen to your skip, but
Well, the front end now, because they're so good, the front ends can make a huge, outcome on every shot because of the fact they can determine and should be able to determine right out of the hand where that rock is going and whether it's going to need extra.
Same way.
I got big.
Now, they do get help from the other end as their
7.
line's
Holy.
called.
7.
Go
A
ahead.
good front end that can identify right away where that rock should be finishing
7.
is
7.
huge because it sets up the whole end.
On its
Never,
own.
we can't ever get to a good spot. Here, right there. Okay. It is really, really,
you look at
really fast.
the best teams in the world, the Gushus, the Homans, the Tiranzonis, Kuis, all that kind of stuff. You really have to, it's really hard to find a bad front-end sweeper in that group.
That's right.
You know, the reason that Brad Gushu is so good, of course, is his own level of skill and his practice, but the fact that he's had such good front ends over the year, Brett Gallant, Jeff Walker, now EJ Herndon.
You can leave it for the sweeper.
Exactly.
I mean,
it makes it that much easier to make shots.
T,
know,
coming down.
how many times have we'll get it there for you. Or leave it for us.
Stop for it.
Back to that Briar final when Gushue was playing in Newfoundland, and that was all the sweepers went the entire way just to get it there in time. Great end setting up here by Kyle Stratton. Now 2 yellow rocks frozen on the button. The center guard, Daniel Del Conte, is going to have to run this back. Would love to get something moving in the house.
A long way to go.
Whoa. Okay, roll. Get roll. You're good.
Get the shooter to roll away. Another guard.
Throw an absolute missile.
Fortunately, with the situation on the button right now, even if Kyle Stratton were happen to hog a stone, it would still take 2 shots to get rid of all those yellows on the button. It's such a great freeze made by Matthew Pouget on his last.
3.
So you're going to see the Dobson team continue to run these stones back.
This looks like it's a little heavier.
2. We're high.
Whoa, forget it. No. No, you can't.
You're here.
With girls, and you'll see Dobson
I think
play
you just
that
knows it.
situation in the rings.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. 9. I think we want to kill this.
I like it.
9. Yeah.
Good 9 here.
Throwing a little bit of extra weight just to make sure that back yellow
Control. 9.
leaves the rings, but
Crawl.
if you do that, you have to be that much more precise.
Oh, they know.
Crawl. Hard.
Want to hit it on the nose.
Hard.
Make contact,
That's
but
fine.
unfortunately lose both reds, and that yellow that was top button squirts a little bit to the side. Now about just a bit more than half buried behind that guard.
Is it me?
First draw
Kyle
of the game.
Stratton with the very aggressive call here.
No, I know.
First draw of the game.
Yeah, after all those hits, the first 3 ends, but aggressive call here by Kyle Stratton to come into the rings, try and get buried. Definitely enough curl here, but
2.
definitely
I
the
like it
option
too.
was there, just to toss up a high center guard.
Matt's in. Yo. Yes. Yo.
Owen.
Oh.
Whoa. Owen, finish.
Yeah.
You got a berry piece.
Tuck a piece.
You got a little piece. Yeah.
This is sort of what I mean. It was an aggressive call, but if you don't get it far enough behind, you've now left the opportunity for Dobson to maybe get out of this end.
70. 9.
Not sure if he can see enough to get to nose and make the double that way. I think he's just going to try and hit it over the
Where do you
top,
see
roll
this?
into the open.
Does it stuff?
Right there. You probably
That's
don't
rolling
stick
out.
it. You're probably rolling out. I still think you gotta play it. Had to move. I'm fine with that. Okay. 10.
Make sure you know the plan B.
I don't know what he just said.
Yeah. Let's do it.
It didn't move.
10.
It looked like it was. It just didn't.
Close.
Yeah.
Looks a little tight. Got to hold it. If he gets across that line, that guard comes into play.
Hard. Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to throw lighter. I don't know what.
Unfortunately, that's not the way to miss that shot.
That's fine.
Wreck on the guards, leaving the 2 yellow stones close to center. If a good guard is made here, it's going to be
barely made it to hog line, bro.
very difficult. Jacob Dobson may have to look at drawing the side of the button for a single point. This is sort of, again, hate to bring it up again, but harkening back to that game at the Grand Slam, after all of those blanks from Brendan Botcher with the hammer, ends up giving up a steal. after waiting so long, and that's sort of what lost them the game. You make it such a short game that one or two mistakes will determine what ends up happening. Now, still, not quite that much, still plenty of the game left to play, but Jacob Dobson has himself in trouble here.
I think you got to get rid of the guard.
Dude, what? Where do you want that?
It's up to you.
85.
I like getting rid of the guard.
You want to play the run at it then?
Okay.
It's
I
fast.
agree, that guard is
I think the guard is
so
annoying
much.
enough that's
This turn.
Love to get something moving
Okay.
in the rings, but definitely getting rid of that guard should
Actually,
be
let's
priority
this
number
turn.
one.
Okay.
Steve fast as I said we were playing on. It's not. Yeah, it's not even close. I don't even need my other broom for it. It's too slick.
In-turn run back here for Noah Garner. Excuse me, the out turn.
Yep. Hard.
nose. Gets rid of two.
Okay, real nice.
Does, though, leave the center guard changing the color.
It's okay.
Absolutely.
Good swing.
Still a little bit of work here for Jacob Dobson. Kyle Stratton's just going to toss up a tight guard in front of that yellow stone.
Sorry on the first.
I didn't think we would curl that much.
I didn't think so either.
Likely see probably some kind of run back by Jacob Dobson. Try and get that rock off of the button and give himself more space to draw with his last.
It was just also
If you can get this, well, maybe just biting 12 foot, just as you look at it on the right side of the center line.
tight.
Watch out.
Okay, easy. Looks at hair up. Never Matt. It's got a stop line. It's got to stop.
You got to bury.
Matt.
Bury it.
No, other way. Cut.
That's good. That's good.
Good.
Hard to get to.
I think we hit it then, eh? We hit it, he either draws or guards. Then I'll have either the hit or the draw to the button.
Okay. You do have that.
You really not a fan of it because then if we miss the yellow,
Okay.
then
We're on the clock.
Yeah. It's the yellow. If I ever get a dead nose, it's really good.
Okay.
In the U18 women's final,
Firm, if I get
Caitlin
close
Langford
to
of
Beach Bend,
Peterborough
really
scoring
good.
2 in the third end to take a 3-1 lead.
If not,
Sarah Lung
I
of
feel.
High Park.
Just the peel, right?
I threw. Yep.
I think 70 something on my first one. Where was my first one? Top 12.
Just the peel.
It was like top 12.
Totally.
Like 70 something with they.
It looks like the third end of play just concluded in the men's bronze medal matchup between Team Sampson of Ethan Sampson of Chaska, Minnesota.
Whoa.
Same thing.
It's her man from the Swiss. Looked like at least a 2 by the Americans to tie up the game. Not sure if there was maybe another stone lighting the ring somewhere.
So I set it up the room though.
Yeah, you were real close.
So this one might finish your hair more.
And Stratton will try to
Hair more ice then?
protect this yellow stone in the 4 foot, just biting the butt.
Yeah, for sure. It's just got to be up there.
Regard, and it's going to be a draw to the side of the
Close enough to take on the double?
button for Dobson's single point. Have to be a little bit careful with this. You'd love to maybe tuck a piece behind that red guard if you can. If you throw this tight and in the open, definitely possible that we see Jacob Dobson attempt a run back double for the blank.
Owen!
Over and off.
Whoa.
Over and off.
Never Matt.
I think your top 12 a piece buried. That's not bad.
Bury it. Yep.
Maddie. Touch center. Hard! Good. Nice there.
The blank is still there.
Double.
Very
You hate
close
this?
to that red guard though.
I mean, it's a pin. It's my first draw. I'm fine with throwing it. Good judge, boys. Blank's nice, too.
I
You like... I was seeing double or draw. Okay.
Heard the comment there. This will be Jacob Dobson's first draw of the game after spending so many ends blanking. Hopefully, you don't forget what the draw weight is.
He's never thrown a grinding.
Needs a good piece of the button or the pin to score his single point.
Yep. What was your time on that? Yep. Maddie, what was the time on that? Like slice? Touch. Really? Yeah. But he biting white.
I'll try to get split.
Where?
Get close.
Oh, you. No win, no win, no win.
Whoa, wait, only.
Starting to go.
You're by.
Whoa.
You're by.
Whoa.
Now it's got to stop.
Just too much weight needed to go to get it by the guard, but it sails through. And after 3 scoreless ends, it's a steal by Kyle Stratton to open up the scoring in the 4th end. We're going to take a quick break here at halftime. Score 1-0. Kyle Stratton. Team Dobson will try and bounce back with the hammer and 5.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells Team's brand new listing, and we are in Rosedale, one of the most expensive, prestigious neighborhoods in the city. Now, the best thing about this house is you have 2 options. You can buy this house for the lot, 42 feet by 100 feet deep, and you can do whatever you want. You can build your dream house here because you have tons of lot coverage, so you can make tons of square footage. Or if you want to just go inside, you could take this house. It's so cute. It's a little 1.5 story. You could totally renovate it, update the kitchen, update the bathrooms, put some new hardwood floors in. Don't spend a lot of money and you could have a really super cool home. So there's a ton of potential. And oh my gosh, you can't beat this location. All the bike paths are close by. If you want to go biking up to Sunnybrook Park or down by the Don River or bike downtown. You've got the Evergreens, which is super cool. You can go to Somerhill, some great little shops, restaurant, cafes. You can go up to Leaside and up on Bayview, cool little restaurants, funky shops. There is so much to do, and it's a great neighborhood, great schools, great place to raise a family. So look, go to StuSells.ca, see all the photos, the virtual tour, the video, and give me, Stu, a call for a personal tour.
Where?
6.
Got a curl.
4, 3.
And welcome back as we pick up play in the second half of this men's championship matchup between Jacob Dobson and Kyle Stratton.
Hard, Dan, hard.
Burlington Golf and Country Club versus the London Curling Club. My name is Matthew Hall. Once again, beside me in the broadcasting booth is Rob Faulds. And Rob, not a whole lot of scoring to talk about so far in this game. Pretty much accepted blank ends from both teams. Kyle Stratton gets the jump on Jacob Dobson's front end last end and is able to walk away with a steal.
Interesting, though, comment just before they came back was by the Dobson team saying, okay, here's the deal. Tour the blank. Let's do it that way. So they don't want to be forced to one. They either want to have the opportunity to blanket, just carry the hammer, or score multiple.
Definitely not out of it. The game isn't lost on a single steal, and still with 4 ends to play, down one with. Pretty good situation to be in. And I mean, they've been executing well. It was more just, I think, a miss by Nolan Gallardo, Team Dobson's lead last end, and some outstanding shots made by Owen Nichols and Matthew Pouget. Really, Dobson was behind at the shot of the gun there last end, and they did their best to crawl all the way back, but fortunately ends up with a steal. So if they can just continue to execute, they're definitely going to have their chances.
Keep going, keep going.
Okay. Run it. Just the Nolan pop. Or run. I like just here if we run. Can't because he's not been doing it every single rock.
Oh.
Especially on the hit. I can't do it for that. Nine!
Yep. Whoa. Liam.
Just for
Got lucky there, boys.
That's not awful. Really big fan of that. Just here, eh, buddy?
Love to get a lot of separation between your two redstones after this throw. Don't really want to draw to the open side, as that would probably leave too many chances for the Stratton team to make a double. But if you try to just play the straight draw around that yellow guard with that red one so close, always the chance you leave some kind of in off. So all here's a heavy draw, try and bump the back, bump the red in the rings into the back of the 8-foot, maybe roll behind the corner.
Curl! Back 8. Hard curl!
Keep curl.
Hard curl! Hard bud!
It's looking very good.
Buries the one.
Excellent shot there by Daniel Del Conte. Really sets up the chance for a multiple score here.
I was thinking it was back line, but it wasn't quite there.
Yeah.
I think at the
Because he kicks like it's a draw.
maybe older men's, you'd take a look. I think they would be a long look at the run back.
10-5!
At this younger age, though, those run backs aren't quite as automatic, though. So instead, gonna hit this back one. Would love to get a little bit of a flop in behind the guards if possible.
Closer you can to center. Closer
Hanging.
you can to center. Just firm.
10.
Oh! Curl! 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 Close! Curl!
Keep going, Nolan.
Curl!
Keep going, Nolan.
Straight! 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 Hard roll. Okay, that's fine. That one came
Being
up
in
nicer.
trouble last end. Team Dobson with
close
a
to
great
there.
setup here.
Yeah.
Sitting 2.
Good sweep.
Rings are split. This is an aggressive call here by Kyle Stratton. You can't see a whole lot of that red past the guard, maybe only a third. He seems convinced that that second redstone is back far enough to make the double, but hate to touch the guard here.
Please, curl.
Yes! Hard! Hard!
Got by. Or did it just nudge it? Oh, look, it makes the double.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
And of course, as always, Rob, as soon as one of us is up here and maybe questions something, he makes it perfect, makes the double.
Yep.
That was close, though, in front of that. I almost thought that may have just touched it, but
Yeah, maybe
they got the result they wanted.
Another by makes the double, so need to start all over here for Team Dobson, but
Curl! Curl! Whoa! Clean!
makes the hit there. Remember, you did say before the end 2 or the blank, so maybe leaning a bit more towards the blank now.
What? The red? Oh, it was like...
Yeah.
It's good weight, right?
It works. Up? Yeah.
Really?
9-5.
Wow.
It's normal.
Oh, my
Close.
Yep.
Go!
Whoa.
Close.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa! Owen!
No.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa! Whoa!
Good.
Okay, let's make this now.
Okay.
Yes, sweep.
Same weight or 10?
Yeah, same way.
For a big roll behind cover.
God, all these grippers look too similar.
Whoa!
Whoa. Curl.
Curl!
Curled a stay.
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's fine.
Yikes.
Yep. Or do you want to try to roll?
Nope.
Okay,
I don't want to go to make
fair. Just nose.
Yeah.
Rob, when this event was sort of in many ways revived a couple of years ago, just prior to the pandemic, I've been speaking to Grant Cowan quite a bit this week about sort of what's his vision of what he wants this event to be. And of course, number one on his list was to get that trip to Switzerland back. It was gone for nearly a decade from the TCA, so that was number one. And once he did that, he really wanted to focus on this not just being a curling competition, but actually making it into sort of a full event, giving the competitors the opportunity to enjoy themselves. The first night there was a, as we see here, very close to a hit and roll for Kyle Stratton, not quite getting there. First night we had a mixed doubles exhibition with many of the teams signed up. Last night there was a bit of a hot shots competition and a pizza party. Just a great opportunity for the competitors to go to a curling championship and not just think about curling and the competition the whole time. Have the chance to sort of sit back, relax, enjoy themselves, make some new friends. Because these are the people that, I mean, you're going to be competing against these people for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. It's not only a learning opportunity to meet other people from here, other countries in the United States and Switzerland, but also just a chance to make some friendships that will last. And, you know, we've seen it on the women's side, too. You take a look at Mackenzie Zacharias in Manitoba, got Carly Burgess out of the Maritimes. They met many world championships, developed a friendship, called and said, "You want to curl in Manitoba?" She went, "Yeah, I guess so." And there was a school opportunity for her there, so she went. And it was a friendship forged from a chance of playing many times over many years in many different events. And that's what you see here. And I understand exactly what Grant's trying to do, is get these teams here, get to know each other, and maybe down the road we'll see them playing on the same team at a high-level event, or just developing a friendship that will last them the rest of their lives, whether it be on the curling ice or off the curling ice.
It should go hard off center.
Huh?
Should go hard off
So you're aware we have lost a minute to them, but we're still.
That's fine. We're still well ahead of. We're still about 5 minutes, 6 minutes ahead. 5 minutes ahead.
I'm sure it helped when Mackenzie went back to Carly this year and said, "Would you like to continue playing with us? Oh, by the way, we have a 5-time Scotties champion."
Yeah, we found somebody.
Us.
We found another player. What do you think of this?
Stratton trying to stick around.
Yeah.
Doesn't
You're
look
good.
like he will roll out of the ring, so
Sorry.
another freebie here for Jacob Dobson.
Just gonna throw it soft through.
Just missed the house for your blank.
Like hack.
Well, there it is. Either a blank or a
That's fine.
score of 2. And at one point, it looked like he was going to be a situation where he'd get a count. And now it will be a blank.
So going to school here is Jacob Dobson, deciding to throw a little bit less weight, just a hack. Hack weight shot, see what the ice is doing in a new spot that they haven't maybe seen in a while. And no problems as sweepers step back, watch the redstone, sail through the rings, put another 0 up on the board. 5 ends of play complete. Only one of them has resulted in any points. Still 1-0 for Kyle Stratton. Jacob Dobson holds the hammer.
Anyone can be scared to try something new.
But moving outside of your comfort zone
Can open new possibilities.
and having the courage to change something,
Doesn't change who you are.
So why try something new?
to innovate, to create a legacy.
To make an impact.
You have to earn it.
And you better be ready to enjoy it.
Because you never know who else you might make an impact on.
What impact will you make?
Goldline, the choice of champions.
Yeah, I gotta go. Okay, head down. Get it over, everybody. Go.
Carry it, boys. Yep.
We got it.
And we pick up here in the 6th end. That rock just making it over the hog line from Owen Nichols. So we have a center guard up.
Yeah, I got 22 on theirs, so.
Dobson lead. Nolan Gallardo going to try and draw around to the top of the forefoot. We saw this exact situation 2 ends ago. He slipped a little bit deep and got into some trouble. So we'll see if they can make the adjustment.
I don't want it. Wait only. 4, 5. Wait only. Curls in. Curls rock. Curl. 3. Head down. 5. Just a 5. No. Okay.
It's right where he wants it.
In our
Had it
U18 women's
Right to it.
final, just seeing the end of that 4th end. It's a
It's
steal
so
of
hard to
2
trust that it's there.
for Team Langford. They
Wait on it.
hold on to a 5-1 lead now after 4 ends of play over Team Young. Men's consolation bronze medal game still in the 4th end of play.
With T, top 4.
Our game especially has been progressing very quickly with all the blanks.
Top 4. We can bring it back. Don't really want it yet. Coming down. Coming down. We're still going for 3s. Whoa. Top 8. Hair firm, top 8, top 8, top 8, top 8, top 8. Hair firm. No. Real good. That's good, bud.
Got a 17-4. Or 16-4.
With the comment there from, it was Noah Garner saying, got a 16-4 on that draw. So even much quicker than we saw maybe even last draw. We were talking about 15-5s around then.
Close for straight. 3. Whoa, wait only. Wait only. Wait only. Got a curl. Don't touch. Don't touch.
Here, there, and gone.
Don't
Poke
touch.
it into the open.
Don't touch. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, 10. Yeah. Norm.
Could you call this on and just have
Yeah,
it
you're
fizzle
fine.
away?
You got it. I was just hoping it was
I think it
gonna
always leaves the double.
I didn't think it was going to move it that much. Firm. Yep. Firm. Yep. High. High, buddy. High. High. Good weight. Yay. Okay, that's fine, bud.
Let's make it good, boys.
Great shot. 10.
Throw a nice 10. 10-5.
To a bit of another bit of an open end here, Mike. At some point, I mean,
Control.
you have the hammer, you want to keep it, but down 1 at some point, you're gonna have to decide when to press here if you're Jacob Dobson.
Straight roll.
Trying to
straight
get a roll.
Straight roll. Okay.
Stratton would love a roll inside under cover.
Start capitalizing here.
Yeah.
Second rock here coming from Matthew Pouget in the 6th end.
10-5. 10-5. Owen, Peace?
Trying to get it to curl as much as they can.
Hard to say, buddy.
Right out of the hand, they
11-3,
said it was
good weight.
wide, so
Kyle. 11-3. Good weight.
Control. Little soft.
Close. Curl. Close. Straight. Whoa. Straight.
and there's the roll. But a little too much is available on the other side.
No one just want to get out of my way.
That's hooks open. Jacob would still much prefer the blank over getting forced. Liam Tardif attempting to hit roll behind the center.
Whoa!
Yep.
Yo! Yo!
Whoa. Matt.
Hard for roll. Keep.
Thanks.
Just a bit of a misread that
Just
side, a
firm,
little
yeah?
bit straighter. With too much sweeping.
Okay.
Quick update from the U21 men's consolation.
Did I set it?
The American side, Ethan Sampson stealing one in the fourth end to open up a 4-2 lead. For Germain, the Swiss team.
You can go. Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Garner.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yes.
Straight! Whoa! Straight!
Trying to hold it.
Hard!
They are going to get a roll.
Hard!
Yeah, just rolls that little bit too far.
But right out of the hand, you can tell there was some urgency as it tight. So now
Same weight, yeah?
for Stratton, hitting a tiny roll to the center line. He's in a good position.
Be interesting to see who's going to make this first. Be Team
10-5.
Dobson to set up for 2, or
Whoa!
Kyle Stratton to set up the force or the steal.
Hardo!
Another chance.
Just stop.
How many chances are they going to get at this?
Well, they only have 16 rocks to work with, so
Hit and roll. Let's
Sorry.
somewhere along the way.
Just firm on that one.
The tendency, though, is to overcorrect sometimes. When you keep seeing it hang or if you're a little tight, you try to overcorrect in your hand.
Curl!
They get a
Put
bit
it
of
better.
Whoa! No.
Nicely done.
Nice!
very good shot. Finally, after so
What was
many
that?
chances.
Is that 6?
Finally, one's made. A bit of a positive for Kyle here. That guard is so high, you can probably access this redstone.
Yeah.
Need to be precise.
All that work for nothing, you're saying?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Depends on this shot.
It's such a high guard, I think he can hit it no matter where it was.
Yeah, but just like that side because he's on the right. Back, right?
You hit the guard, that's fine.
No, he is crafty. He could send one right around.
Yep. Who knows? We'll see what he
Well, if it's fine as long as the guard moves out of the way.
You have to play this not too much weight. If you ever just whisker that guard and leave it up there, it could cause some problems.
There's no point in putting one back here, allowing him to
do the same. Yep! Yep! Whoa!
Yeah, they're close.
Whoa! Owen! Yep! Yep! Right there!
Trying to get it to move. They're going to catch enough.
That's fine. Yep, go. Hard.
I think that's just
That's fine. Sorry.
from just a little extra weight on that shot. Like he might have thrown a solid hack at it. Probably just wanted to be just through the rings. Throw that couple extra feet, and you lose so much curl on this ice this week.
Drop.
Not able to get up there.
16 or
Leaves red sitting 1. Big opportunity now for Jacob Dobson. Just put this somewhere where you don't leave a double.
Yep.
Whoa! Curl!
Line's good.
It's gotta get off the
Needs to
center.
curl. That
Keep going.
Oh, this is not moving. Oh, just sneaks by.
Right here. It's fine where it is.
I will say, Rob, I was a bit surprised when I saw the broom come down. That spot of the sheet has rarely ever curled all week. Still thought he would be okay, but I think he also just got a little bit wide, cut it a little close to that guard.
What's up?
Double opportunity here for Kyle Stratton to save the end.
Little in out.
Rolling out. Okay.
Your
I just think gave you guys a little bit less ice.
Yeah, like her rock was on the center line, but
Yeah.
her body was a little bit off.
I could have given it less there.
So I think we need to extend it to the broom and just push it back over. It's all good. Well,
Yeah.
we didn't need to take that little ice anyways, but
No.
I guess we decided to.
Playing it close.
Rock for Kyle Stratton attempting the double.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Close.
One and rolls under
Good try.
and leaves the house for Dobson
turn,
for
I
its
think.
deuce.
I like it.
After all that work, great hit and roll on Noah Garner's last.
Hit just a hair thin.
Kyle Stratton not able to dig it out on his first, leads
Give it
to
a
this
6 less.
opportunity.
Jeez.
You should have made sure your hair thicker. Sorry.
No, it's good. That's kind of swear. Do we like seeing a hair more?
And after having the hammer for 6 ends,
Yeah.
finally going to score.
You should never be in it. That's more ice than I've been giving you.
Just need a piece of the ocean here for your second point. Big second point in this game. I'm feeling this is going to be a close one. Final shot here in the 6th end. Hit paint.
Keep the head up! Keep the head up! It's running hot. Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Oh yeah, this is 7.
Sweepers seem to like
Good,
it.
it's a 15-7.
No worries. We'll draw right into a piece on the side of the button for his second point. Jacob Dobson takes the lead,
Oh, the hit and roll.
2-1 after 6 ends of play.
Doesn't matter if you're just learning how to play.
Or competing at the top level of the game.
We'll go for fun.
And Gold Line gear?
This is for everyone.
These shoes are more comfortable than ever.
These are stable.
These make me slide straight.
These make me slide fast.
The new impact head maximizes performance.
And can we talk about grip zone technology?
Because it's on the brooms and the gloves.
Beginner or pro, they got something for you.
It's a gold line.
It's a Gold Line. It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
Big push.
There. Head down. Head down. Hard. Hard. Hard, guys. Hard.
Come on, Dan.
It got over.
And we're back here at the start of the
That was 20
7th
seconds.
end of play. A very slim 2-1 lead for Jacob Dobson out of the Burlington Golf and Country Club over Kyle Stratton out of the London Curling Club.
Your hand all right?
Took 6 ends, but they finally got their opportunity. Rob made an excellent hit and roll. Noah Garner's last, and were able to capitalize for 2 points and the lead.
Interested to see now what
I got a
Stratton does
170.
with the hammer.
Top four.
Yeah?
Top
Oh
four.
my God. That's
Boy, this is diving towards that guard.
Really dying.
To get it 5.
I guess that
Eight's
is
good. It'll likely
Oh,
go
it
out.
just snuck by.
See now if it
Curls.
goes out into the open. It will.
Here, wait. Was he tight? I don't mind that. I don't. No. Just move. What?
See about a half stone there.
What? The hair. He said not that much though.
Back weight, remove it from play.
It's been a good game so far.
Hack!
Whoa! Whoa! Curl!
Curl.
Curl it.
Just go. He's real
Hard
fine.
curl! Hard curl! Hard!
Let's go.
Hard 10!
Let's go, Dan.
Hard 10! Hard! Keep it going! Keep it going! Keep it going!
Hard, Jake.
Wow, Daniel Del Conte did a lot of work there. I Sitting right behind the sheet. I almost thought that didn't have a chance halfway down, quite wide, but gets a little bit of finish at the end, just enough to remove the yellow from play.
Dan's too strong, man.
Yeah. Board!
So Nichols hit and roll.
Board!
What weight did you call? Board?
Yeah, board.
Okay.
10, 10, 5, you got her. Control.
Curl! Curl! Curl!
Let's go, Nolan. Yeah, I got
Curl!
it. Let's go, Nolan.
Hard!
Hard.
Hard!
Hard.
Hard!
Hard.
Hard!
10, 5.
Hard! Ah.
Not quite able to get that roll. Kyle now asking to hit and roll out to the wings. Looks like he's pretty content to blank this and take hammer to the last. Down one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solid board! Solid. Solid! 10-5.
Matthew Pouget with the intern.
Hard stay. Hard first stay. Hard, hard, hard. Hard stay, buddy. Hard. Hard, you got it. Hard. Hard! Sit.
Got the roll to the outside.
Very important to keep that shooter around. If you roll out there, you would have given Jacob the free opportunity to go around the center, try and set up a force. That's all Jacob could hope for here. Try to force Kyle to a single, take hammer to the last.
A little more.
Whoa, close. Close. Yep. Straight. 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 Whoa. Real good.
That'll be done.
Yeah.
Two good ones.
10-7. Ten five.
Yep. Get a time, Nolan.
Really hard. Really hard.
The run back U18 women's final. Another steal by Caitlin Langford of Peterborough. Stole 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. It's now opened up a 6-1 lead. Sarah Lung
10-5.
of High Park.
When these two teams met up in the round robin, it was Dobson winning a 6-4 decision.
Yeah.
A little bit more scoring in that game than we've had here so far.
Yep. 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 Straight. Hard. Straight. 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 Hard.
Really
Hard.
want to keep,
Hard. Go roll.
The roll needs to stop.
Down.
really want to keep this shooter around. They will, as it rolls just into the 8-foot.
Don't know if I would have set the over-under as a low like this right now.
Down.
Well, you know, usually
think it was
when you
that
get to the
much.
playoffs, they like to play a little bit more conservatively, but even this is
This is
surprising
tight.
me, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Ian Tardif now looking for the hit and roll.
Yes. Hard. Hard piece, buddy. Hard.
Gonna catch a piece of it. They just nudge it, lose the shooter.
And that's a big mistake there. Really allows Jacob to draw around this guard. Just guarantee the force if he can get this buried.
Quite a bit.
Well, that's one of those things where you maybe reserved yourself to the fact that the blank is probably going to happen. You have that little bit of a lapse of judgment, and you just don't realize that you're kicking out a little bit lighter than you want to. Sweepers can't hold it.
It's riding like
Forget
it's
that
big.
that's the side that curls a little
Riding like
bit
it's
more,
real big.
whatever it was.
Yeah, that's 15 even.
There's no way. So it's faster than before.
And it's not going to stick around.
Another big missed opportunity back.
Wow.
You can hear the frustration coming from Noah Garner. Not couldn't believe that slips through the rings. Now a second opportunity here for redemption for Liam Tardif.
Okay, 16-5. No! Okay. At least that's
Whoa!
you're kicking out, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Right off! Nose.
Yep. Little away.
Yeah, a little bit. That's fine. Nose.
Thank God. Just down on my first.
Oh, yeah.
Got lucky. Oh,
Nose or little roll to the outside is good.
Dobson, his first draw coming here in the 7th end. Like to keep his shooter around and the opportunity to possibly get the force later. Likely on his second one, you'll see him play a bit more aggressively for the roll.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Point.
Shooter.
Clean. Clean.
Just nose? Forward. Good call. Good call. I threw that one more normal.
Bit of a late night here for me, Rob. We discussed before the game, most of these draws finishing up. I've been out of here at 7 past 2 days as we come up to pretty close to 10 o'clock.
16-5.
I think you can file overtime now. The producer will allow you to do that.
Yep.
Very flexible, I think, that producer that way.
So yeah, I should have as well, but that's.
I thought I threw like a 16 on both of mine.
Not getting the positive vibes I was hoping for your overtime.
Yeah! Right down!
She's had a stressful week. Maybe we should leave her alone a little bit.
Yeah! Hard! Really hard.
Now there's the roll. Now will it?
Hard. Stick up. It's good.
That changes the aspect, but
Same thing.
still in the
Yeah,
open.
you want to try this?
Same idea here for
Yeah.
Jacob Dobson. You'll probably see him
Just
try
tight.
pretty aggressively for the roll here. Any sort of nose or staying out in the open, you'll more than likely see a blank. Love to roll behind under cover.
Roll under's real nice.
Force Kyle Stratton to take a single.
Same weight.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Yep. Straight.
Yeah.
Straight. Whoa.
Very close.
Yeah. How much roll are they going to get?
Whoa. Okay.
It's all in view. Down one with would be not a bad situation.
No, not at all.
No matter what.
About 40% at the highest levels. Probably a little bit closer to 50-50 here.
Could just go over the hog line first. I like the tight one first. Yeah. I3. Yeah. Okay. They don't often play this, eh? Yep. Scoring, so they're not going to play. They probably won't play.
Yep.
Oh, hard.
A little bit tight.
Yeah. No matter
And you can see the reaction too.
same try through this.
Ends up taking one. It's tied at 2 after 7,
Same draw I threw on the last time.
with Dobson holding the hammer in 8.
We're standing on the side I want. What?
I missed a shot. I made the wrong call. I didn't sweep hard enough. we let you down.
At least that's what they say.
Like they want us to quit. But that's not who we are. That's not what champions do. Champions fight back.
Champions rise again.
Champions are resilient. And make no mistake,
We are champions.
Gold Line, the choice of champions.
Throw the way you've been throwing your last couple here. Yeah, real close.
Welcome back as a bit of a shocker there on Kyle Stratton's last tone. After all that work, just ends up pitching the broom a little bit. Nose takes his single point. After 7 ends of play, we have a 2-2 tie here in the men's final of the Canadian Junior Cup.
Good.
Well, I think the broom slaps said it all from Stratton when he realized that
Top 8.
he was sticking around.
They understand just how costly that miss is there. I mean, being down one with, you're probably looking at about a 40%, maybe 45% chance of winning, but
Where are we?
I mean, more difficult to steal.
Got a call.
But at this level, I would say, just off the top of my head, maybe 20%, 25% of the junior level to try and steal.
4 you can go.
Final end.
4 you can go to curl.
6.
Well then. Not behind T. Cannot be behind T. Okay, go. Yep. Hard. Okay.
Gotta be done.
Lardo drawing the top of the forefoot.
Good.
A first guard by Team Stratton, not in an ideal position looking for the steal.
If he throws it tight, I don't think we're
Would
getting
have
to
loved
it.
that to be either just over the hog line or tighter to the rings. Give yourself more space to fit a second guard.
Abby. Make her next. Let's do it.
No, you got it at 3. Okay.
In the men's consolation game, it was a single point for the Swiss. Americans out of Chaska, Minnesota with a 4-3 lead and the hammer in the 6th end of play. Both them and the U18 women's final playing their 6th end. Of course, we're well ahead here with all our blanks and our quick play. Both teams with plenty of time on the clock.
2, 3.
Dobson with just under 9 minutes.
3.
Stratton with pretty close to 12.
3. Tight. Yep. I don't think we're in. Yep. Good.
Both timeouts, I believe. We haven't seen one, so both coaches ready to go if need be.
Where does he want this?
Good throw.
Behind or in front?
No guard.
Okay, perfect.
Good throw. Same spot as last game, baby.
All the time in the world.
Where are we?
5.
5 score. Okay, go. Straight.
Very
Straight.
tight line early.
Straight. Hard. Head down. Easy, Kyle. I think you got a corner, no?
I think this game doesn't mean anything
If
to
you
them,
run that, you
Rob.
lose
You
the
can
yellow.
hear the frustration with every missed shot, every opportunity given away.
I think you have to.
Probably could have
You gotta make it us.
Like at
Light's
least
alright.
one.
I think weight would have been there. I think it just was tight.
Let's make sure we get rid of these, okay?
Yeah, you gotta work on that a little bit here.
They pushed those yellow guards too and
Jam on that center one.
pretty
Top
much
four.
froze him, but
That's the worst thing about that. Top
not
four.
an easy double peel with that
Yellow.
red stone a bit in the way.
T. Can't. Can't.
RJ!
We're there.
Not going to catch that red stone.
Hard
Just slide
Jake.
in behind it.
Okay.
To the back of the 12-foot. Stone that Jacob Dobson will likely be worried about.
40. Timeout.
There it is. First time out called.
This situation, you have to do something about the guards. As I said, Difficult to double peel those yellows.
I think
That
you might be
second
able to
yellow
get that
could
one.
also drag back.
Yeah, I feel like that's the play.
Like
but
the
if it gets
triple
to the top,
peel,
then
I
don't
think
know
that's
where
the
this
better
goes.
way to go at
I
it.
think it drags that way.
That's. I know you can't play this first, but I'm thinking if you play this one first, it drags that way.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I wanted to call it and talk. The other thing is,
hate it.
blocks this, they can't do this, and then they have to come this way. Because then if we do this,
And then we peel that.
and then we peel that right after.
yeah, that was the other thought.
I think that's the play.
For the coaches, Steve Flanagan, the coach of
You either can
Team Dobson,
switch gears and
Tim
be
Lindsay,
aggressive, or you can
the coach
try
is
and run
Kyle
that red into the
Stratton.
bundle.
Yeah, go drag.
You can't hit the yellow first. You have to do the red into the yellow.
No, you can.
I don't think you can. I don't
only
think.
thought,
I think you can.
if you run the red
Yeah.
into the two yellows,
Yeah.
does it still, can you
We
get
think it drags across the face, but
I think it'll
Right.
hit the red.
Okay, so either you go super aggressive and get something, a piece around so that yellow combo doesn't work,
Yeah.
or you jiggle the front so that the lineup is
I don't
there.
like jiggling the front. I think we probably played this first
I don't
then.
mind that.
yeah, if we're a little inside, we tap off the side and leave a stagger.
Then that unlocks it to here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we jiggle this back.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I'm not a fan of that immediately though. I think I'd really rather be right here.
Plan A, plan B.
If you're dead frozen, it's also pretty good.
That's plan A then.
Plan A is top 12.
The discussion there between Team Dobson and their coach Steve Flanagan.
Yeah. Still 16.
Dobson wants to freeze to it.
I think this is the only way that you could sort of give the opportunity to Kyle Stratton to get something going. Yes, it's one of those things where, yes, if you make it perfect, top 12, it's a pretty good rock, but then Kyle could wrap around everything. If you go deep, you give the freeze opportunity. I really liked the peel of the red
I do
guard
too.
into the yellows.
Taking up the front.
Hard. Hard.
This is moving sideways now.
Hard.
It's going to clip off the guard.
That works.
That's okay.
You know, even if you were worried about maybe the yellow dragging or coming back onto your own, still play the red into the yellow. You're going to get rid of two guards, even if it does happen to come back into the rings. Nothing in front of the house. You're going to have plenty of opportunities. And worst case scenario, you probably have a draw to the forefoot to win the championship, which I don't think is anything you should ever be afraid of as a skip at this level.
Easy. Same. More.
Way though, we're in it now with a number of guards up in front of the rings, attempting the freeze once again. Matthew Pouget. Gets a little wick off the corner guard, redirects into the stone top four. Still not ending up in a great spot. Would have loved it that it stayed on top of that red stone, but moves some things around, possibly some extra opportunity.
Yeah, I've seen hacker board. I like
I like hack. I like a good hack here.
Straight, 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 straight. Hard, hard, hard,
Really work to keep this from
hard.
finding the
Curl, curl,
guards.
curl, curl, curl.
It's going to, let's see, jiggle things around.
I'm in a really bad spot.
An opening for Strat.
It's Christmas tree.
And almost, I would say, disaster for the Dobson team, pushing that Yellowstone back into the 12 foot, but maybe a little bit fortunate. Everything is sort of, all the guards are staggered, that one top 12 being a piece buried. There's no immediate straight run back, but if Kyle is able to freeze one here onto the red stone, Jacob's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Always down, yeah?
Get one on top of this red, you'll be able to remove it later.
Okay. Sorry?
Turn it in.
Real close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Look. Yep. 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 Hard.
Don't know if they've got enough.
Hard line. Hard.
Got to bounce now.
Why you so?
Just touches, rolls off. Still not in the worst spot. I would be a little bit worried about doing anything with that Yellowstone if I was Jacob Dobson.
My first thought was that.
Chance to run back. Definitely there for
Wait,
Kyle
what's
later.
close, You're probably hitting here and rolling right there.
It felt really good.
Play that? Yeah. So it's almost a triple. Okay. No? Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I don't think we want to stagger them. That's why I was thinking you throw it for the nose. You can miss it to the inside a hair. And then that rolls to here. Then it's kind of everything staggered.
It's got to be a bullet with nose.
What?
Yeah, but to get it to roll.
If you hit on the nose, it's going to roll a hair.
Okay.
Yeah. 10. Same path we've been throwing.
Complications, Rob. Sort of going back to that decision not to peel the guards
Yeah,
on the
tolerance is down
timeout.
for sure.
They can do about that now. Need to execute a couple shots. Want to hit this stone that was just thrown by
I'll
Liam
give you
Tardif.
minimum.
Hair on the center line side. Just
I'll get
dead
there
jam
more.
it back into the yellow
Yeah.
top 8. Not be wide here.
Yeah. Straight. Whoa, straight. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Straight. 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 It's real good.
Pretty good outcome there.
I like it.
Leaves the shooter in a usable spot, just fighting the top of the 12. Yellow is accessible, 4-team strategy. It's a very short angle slash. That redstone top of the 4-foot.
They just run.
It's all good though.
Yeah. You threw it well. Then we draw.
I mean, I think he rolls a little.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so thin that.
Oh, always have the red back.
Border control, not
Oh,
control.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, to pretty much anywhere.
Tolerance in.
Well, if he does it, he never gets under the spot that I can hit with the run. So.
No, because if you hit this, it rolls right down here. Okay.
I think that's almost always been extra.
Just board, yeah? Yeah, board. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's.
I like a hair more.
Oh, it's. I still got one.
You still got one more, yeah.
Cardiff attempts to angle this yellow stone back into the 4-foot.
Yeah, it's not great, but I like it.
Got to hit what he can see.
Owen. Whoa. Whoa. Owen. Yep.
It's good right now. To get it, to clip it. Oh, so close. Just needed a touch more curl.
Forward a hair.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Same weight.
Just a touch out.
Okay.
Not entirely sure
Same
about this
everything.
one, Rob. I understand what you're thinking. You can run it straight back, but you can make the same shot, I think, by hitting about a half rock on the outside into the yellow top 12, and it should always almost automatically redirect back into the yellow top 8. The reason I like that a lot more is you lose your shooter. By making this yes, you'll be sitting 2. It'll be great.
Curl! 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 Hard! Hard 10! Hard 10! Hard! 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 Hard roll!
Keep it up.
That's what I was saying. You make it pretty good, but unfortunately, you leave your shooter right there. If you're looking to give Kyle Stratton some chances here, you've left a guard. Not a whole lot of room to work with, of course. Needs to be full 4 to be shot, but it's a bit more opportunity here now.
We roll over there and then they have the...
Side to play the out turn. I think you have a bit more room to work with here. Try to grab the side of the button.
He's taking another look at the other side too.
He's full 4. Do you want to...
Well, something. It's probably something not around the center.
Imagine you're gonna have to make one of these.
Oh, yeah.
You
And
don't make this one.
Time's not to worry.
Jacob may just walk up, block up the other side, not allow you the opportunity to get in there.
Come in off that red and down on theirs, but off the corner, that just open.
If you had to, it might be there.
Yeah.
One of them would be.
Might be your last. Straight back also works if he's in that spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
On that red, but that's really...
Real tough, but...
We're gonna see a timeout here. Want to discuss this a little bit more. Bring out their coach, Tim Lindsay.
Is he gonna? You think so?
I got half of that.
Well, why would you?
Because we'd be shot 1-2.
I mean, you also have that red, but then
I
he
hate
just
the red, though.
draws.
I hate the red. I mean, I could do it, but I know it's like...
You're hitting like here. You can get to here and you can get to here. I think you got to put it back.
Need to sit 2. Just have to steal 1 to win
I just don't
this.
know how much it's going to bury around there to finish it. Like, do you ever try coming off? Because I got half of that.
This?
Oh, yeah, I saw
This?
that too. I could. Yeah.
Well, with only...
Like, it has to be a 9 because you're moving.
I mean,
You just want the one, like the yellow to actually stop right there and the...
it's dead nose.
And the red to actually head it back to here.
Yeah, I guess, eh?
So it's more accuracy. It's more accuracy.
It's dead nose.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think I like this better than, yeah, okay. This run here. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
But then don't they just run this in?
They do, but they have to make that.
You red on yellow on yellow on red.
Talk
Just
about
10, yeah?
degree of difficulty, Rob.
Just pretty much
I
dead nose.
don't... I'm unsure what this gets you that some other shot wouldn't. I don't see this as significantly easier than the draw to the button, and
Yeah.
I think you're risking.
yeah, you're risking just sort of opening everything up, making it easier for Jacob, maybe
Or setting
taking
a wall.
out your
then-
own. Yeah, not sure
I mean,
about
I
this
think
one.
both sides were there.
Why do the hair first?
Absolutely.
Just what you were more comfortable with.
I don't know if maybe they're just. It seemed to be sort of obsessed in a way with trying to sit 2, but you don't have to. Only need the steal of 1. Big shot here for Kyle Stratton, nonetheless.
Oi. You're really close.
Red on yellow on.
Good try.
It's way out.
Now, I mean, the way you look at it, that yellow now covers the out turn draw. That red probably didn't squirt too far. The in turn draw is likely still there.
Best shot.
You want the yellow run back as well.
I'd like to do this,
Off
but I
the
really
center
would
line.
like to do this. Because he's
just
playing
gonna
this.
flip That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yellow?
That kind of ends.
Yeah. Gotta guard at least
You
one.
can draw this way easier.
Yeah.
Okay. If it ever ran straight, we also had this.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
I think they have to
That's what
guard
he's
the
throwing
run.
all day.
I think either that or try and
And-
draw in and
Well, you
to the
guard
top
the
of the
run.
forefoot.
He just threw a hit.
Take away that
Play
yellow
the guard so that it plays this, and if
on
we
the
can hold it
red,
straight enough to do that,
forcing
that
him
way
to
it's best.
the draw,
Play the draw.
and then
Come
you've got a
this way,
shot at
'cause if
the
you're heavy, you're going to be out
what he
here.
leaves.
You're just
But
gonna
he's
take
got to
it and
be
move to this.
shot,
Yeah.
and you're
That's what I was originally
The
thinking.
issue-
we've each
And then
heard
it never did
both
curl
skips say,
up.
"Boy,
We
it's
have it to
fast."
the
So
top.
Absolutely. The issue here definitely that Kyle Stratton has both ways of getting in there. If you guard the draw, he plays the run, and vice
We
versa.
got it. We got
They're
it.
talking a little bit about if you could ever try and play the draw to guard the yellow, and on your way in, just maybe chip one of
yeah.
the red ones
I
in
was just
front.
thinking about taking it like almost like a
this is the
split.
plan.
Yeah,
So you could
Plan
split
B
that
is
one.
if you do that.
that's the way to block both.
Yeah. Right there?
I think so.
Center's what, here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
This is the. I think I agree with you. This is the right shot. Even if you don't get the chip, you
drawing for
block the
two
run
and let
back.
you guys
As you
move
said, Kyle draws in, but I don't think there's anywhere he could get to where you can't at least follow him down. You,
Have a
depending
run
on
at
where
it.
he is, you'll only have to tap him about 2 feet.
That's my goal.
Here though, got to make this one first, Jacob Dobson. Intern guard.
18.
Nolan! Where? Nolan, 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 Nolan!
It's all over that center.
Okay, whoa, it's on its...
Straight.
Where?
Straight.
Might be able to get the chip.
Straight.
Whoa.
No, it's going to slide by,
Yeah, it's good.
blocking the run.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Good shot.
So are you giving him that?
Ooh, he ends up in a good spot now.
Full
No
forward.
other options.
Run.
Kyle Stratton, the intern, draw to the button.
Okay, that's where we wanted it.
Yep.
That was plan A.
Yep.
Made the shot.
Yep.
That's it.
Take a deep breath for me.
Oh yeah.
It's either the
Made the
draw
shot.
or
I've never
that
seen you guys so
stupid double,
frustrated
but-
making a shot.
That's like over curled. An inch and a half.
Okay, I understand leaving it there, but if he's on the button, we need a way to get rid of him.
That's fair enough.
So that's our shot,
That's fair enough.
right? I don't think he's ever going to play that now, right?
Full forward. Full forward. Whoa, whoa.
Bouger on the inside, Nichols on the out.
Yo! Yo! Yes! Hard! Really hard!
15-9. It's going to bump,
No, you.
and it's not going to be enough, and it's all over.
Good game, boys.
Handshakes and chalk it up. Dobson with that stone top of the forefoot, a 3-2 winner, and your champions of the 2022 Canadian Junior Cup from Oshawa, Ontario. They already had the trip to Switzerland, and now they have the title to go along with it. An excellent showing here in this game, Rob. Lots of blank ends, and it comes down to, I think, you go back to that nosed blank attempt by Kyle Stratton. Loses the hammer, still had some opportunities here, but not able to get that last stone in where he needs it to.
Let's go, baby.
It's an entertaining game. These two teams, nobody really wanted to open it up to make a big mistake. Played it close and ended up as a 1-point game.
You could see the celebration from them. Team Dobson, Jacob Dobson, the skip, Noah Garner, Daniel Del Conte, Nolan Gallardo, their coach, Steve Flanagan, out of the Burlington Golf and Country Club, once again,
Deadlift.
the 2022 Canadian Junior Cup champions, and now Team Canada for the Swiss Cup at the end of February. Don't go anywhere. We're going to quickly jump over to the U18 women's final, being played just one sheet over. between teams Langford and Leung.
Last two rocks remaining, one for each side, with Langford holding the hammer. And in a very good position right now.
Team Langford with a 6-2 lead.
Thank you.
Young looking like she's going to try and draw into the forefoot, try to set up a steal in this end.
Thank you.
In our men's consolation final as well, it was a single point for the Americans in the sixth end. They hold on to a 5-3 lead without the hammer as they're in their seventh end of play.
We can leave brooms. We got the. We were just like, oh, it slipped in. Let's just.
To make this draw for Leung and not going to.
I'm just saying, boys, I threw 2 draws.
Over curls a little bit light in the opportunity here now. Make this red go away for 4.
And that could be it all.
Difficult to hold the shooter, but more than likely not necessary as
Brooms, no brooms.
more points would give them an 8-point lead. Likely handshakes.
Okay, I'm taking this off. I'm taking the mics off.
Out of the Peterborough Curling Club, Team Langford, her final stone here. 7th end. Make contact with the red stone. Move it from play, actually keeps the shooter, so count them up. 5 points for Team Langford and the handshakes. They are your run back U18 girls curling champions here at the Oshawa Curling Club. An 11-2 victory over Team Leung. See the emotion over there as they finish up their week as champions. We're going to take a quick commercial break before we come back to hopefully catch the end of our men's consolation game.
Hey guys, Stu here again, and I'm having a crazy day because in the morning I was in the East End and now I've zipped across the city to the West End and I'm in the Junction Triangle and we are bringing another spectacular semi to market. And this one is super cool because you know what? It's 3 gorgeous, stunning units. So you know what? You want to live in one and you want to collect a bunch of rent from the other 2, pay your mortgage. It's an amazing investment. Each apartment's been totally done. Brand new kitchens, appliances, gorgeous wood floors. They've done all the work. They dug around the basement, waterproof it, sump pump, paved a new driveway, new windows, new roof. It is an unbelievable investment and it's a great location right in the Junction Triangle. Lots of cool little funky shops and cafes on a net. And then you just hop over DuPont and Dundas and you're in the Junction, the coolest area in the city. You're close to High Park, Bloor West.
Judge of the weight.
Great, we'll go quick commercial break while they clear off the stones, get ready for their 8th end.
Doesn't matter if you're just learning how to play.
Or competing at the top level of the game.
We all go for fun.
And Gold Line gear?
This is for everyone.
These shoes are more comfortable than ever.
These are stable.
These make me slide straight.
These make me slide fast.
The new impact head maximizes performance.
And can we talk about grip zone technology?
Because it's on the brooms and the gloves.
Beginner or pro, they got something for you.
It's a Gold Line.
It's a Gold Line. It's a Gold Line.
And it's the choice of champions.
Resume play once again, the 8th end of our men's consolation final. Emmanuel Herman out of Basel, Switzerland, taking a 1-point lead now after big end results in 3 points for them. They're now up 6-5 over Ethan Sampson out of Chaska, Minnesota. Once again, congratulations to Team Langford, Caitlin Langford, Tula Pappas, Hillary Brown, Avery Turcott, David Levesque out of the Peterborough Curling Club. Your 2022 Runback U18 curling champions here from the Oshawa Curling Club. Another close match here, Rob. We saw in our last draw taking over from going from the U18 boys to the U21 women's final. That ended up entering an extra end.
And one down with for the Americans.
Level in this situation, around 40-45% chance for the Americans. Swiss tossing up. 2. Well, 1 center guard for sure. We'll see where this second one ends up. And the Americans wasting no time, tossing up the corner, would like to push for their 2 points to win.
Using the guard into the top of the 8.
Good draw, top of the 8-foot. Americans get a draw around their own corner now. Needing to do some curling. Honestly, the split on the guard wouldn't be the worst outcome. Get off of that. Nice amount of finish. Appears to be buried. Yeah. For those of you who haven't tuned in their game earlier this week, the Swiss are playing with 3 here all week. Their 4th player suffered a major injury, I believe, to either his arm or his shoulder, if I remember correctly, will be out for the season. They were offered the chance to find a spare for this event, but after discussion, they decided they're, I guess, going to have to play their national championships with 3 anyways, so they decided this might be a good opportunity to sort of learn how that's going to work, get their time in and figure out their communication and dynamics.
And now having to clean up. Took a look to see if there's any opportunity to get to that red zone. Just easier just to open things up.
second stones for the Americans is Coleman Thurston. Kevin Tuma the vice, Marius Kleinis the lead. Closing out the lineups for the Swiss. Yannick Herman the third, and Simon Hanhart the lead.
And calling a timeout.
The Swiss team, not a lot of experience together. 2 years together as a team, but not their first international experience. They have played a couple events in Prague, they were saying, as well over in Europe. I guess there is a junior Euro tour where they can travel around to countries, play in different events, play teams from Sweden, Scotland, the like. The Americans, their coach is Michael Moore. They've been together for a year and a half. They will actually represent USA at the World Juniors this year in Fussen, Germany. 3 of them were the US representatives at the World Juniors last year as well. If I remember correctly, that was in Sweden.
Well, that's good. Do you know anything else you can give us then? Do you have any places we should visit while in Houston?
Something popping up there. Somehow I activated some kind of search for Fussen, Germany. Maybe I can do that again.
Hold on, Siri, where's Fussen? Let's see. No, that wasn't me. It's you then. That's kind of interesting. We go through the whole day.
It's the end of a long, long week here, Rob. Things are
Apparently
starting to
somebody
fall
else
apart.
wants in.
Yannick Germain's first stone here in the 8th. Like the call was the guard. Just keep trying to bury that stone in the top of the 8-foot. Leave it up to Team Sampson to do something with it, whether it's through a run back or try and pick it out. This one maybe over curling a bit, but red looks to be
tough to get to.
Yeah, piece exposed in the rings.
And opting just again to peel the guards.
Klein is keeping his broom down. See as they watch the guard go, and before the rocks are even cleared, Manuel Herman has his broom down once again, asking for the guard. To see this for a while, I think, Rob. At some point, Team Sampson would likely have to change it up if they're not able to get an opportunity. Be on Kevin Tuma's next one, draw around, sit somewhere, first shot, try and set up a 2. There is an angle run back available at the moment. or two if it came down to it.
Tuma's got the Manitoba toe slide.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him where he learned that one.
And a real cruddy throwing broom. So obviously he's been using it for a while.
Good old electrical tape job.
Yeah.
Around the bush once or twice, played Manitoba a number of times. Those guys are pretty protective of those things.
Yeah.
They don't look like much, but forbid anybody else touches them. The Kerman needs to get this one over the hog line. He will.
Over and off is good.
It's up pretty much in the same spot as that last one. We'll see now if they make the decision. Looks like they will. Sampson quickly asking for a draw to the back of the 8-foot. Or probably his first call, but back 8. Awful spot. Kevin Tuma, his second stone here in this consolation final, the bronze medal match from the Canadian Junior Cup.
Sliding nicely. Kerman just trying to follow it down, bump it back.
Fortunately for Team Sampson, heard the discussion, they would have liked to go top 4, but second choice was back 8. With that rock stopping where it is, if realistically speaking, I think Manuel Herman could win the game right now by locking down a freeze. Simon Hanhart on the broom. This team out of Basel, Switzerland, flew in just 2 days before the event, playing with 3. That is a very good spot. I think Team Sampson may still be the shot stone, but how do you get another one in there? Long angle raise to the button. Can't move that back yellow stone. Still 2 rocks to come, so be able to follow them down and play a tap and unlock that red stone, push the other yellow back, but then more than likely Manuel Herman just guards. Again, coach for the Americans is Michael Moore out of Chaska, Minnesota.
Tuma taking a good look to see exactly. It's closer than we probably think that.
Yeah, we're looking at this from a bit of an angle, and I think where we're looking at it from would definitely benefit that yellow stone. It's like they're talking about throwing the guard, though. I can't imagine they would be doing that if they weren't shot, so. Likely the thought here is just to toss up a guard. Maybe the Swiss leave you the long angle run back, but even if they guard that up, you're probably throwing it away and going to the extra. I don't think you can get that back yellow stone in the rings. Sampson, his first shot here in the 8th end. Trying to guard a possible tap here for the Swiss. Does sit down. Question, did it over curl just enough?
That's my feeling there. Is there the opportunity to get in there and bump that back?
How long the Americans looked at it before. You don't have to move it very far.
Yeah.
I think any contact with that red stone should leave you shot.
Now, the only thing is what you leave. If you bump that back and roll off,
Could leave a double for the win.
yeah. They keep looking at it too, so it is very close.
We haven't seen a whole lot of curl this week, but if you play it close to that guard, you don't. Basically, you just play a draw, like a freeze down to it. Once you know you're by the guard, sweep the heck out of it and try and move that red just a quarter inch to be shot.
T-line weight would be great.
Yeah, exactly. Not to overthrow this, you need that max maybe back button to make sure you get that curl past the guard. Norman and his final stone here for the Swiss, Basel, Switzerland. Need to get it by the guard.
This is by the guard. This could be very good. By one. Is it going to move it enough? Oh,
Just doesn't have enough to get there.
and now yet another look at.
Long but tough chance for two here for the Americans. Really no other shot but to raise this yellow stone back into the back into the button. Have to have perfect weight here. If you're just even a little bit heavy, you're going to move that yellow stone. Full tap to the button. We approach the witching hour here at the Oshawa Curling Club, about 11:15. Sampson and his final stone, a most difficult attempt. Coleman Thurston on the broom, Marius Kleinis watching on. Lost this one early, just stepping back. The Swiss do.
Swiss concede the one. It is an extra end in the consolation final.
And after all this time, a 6-6 tie. We're going to take a quick commercial break before we finish off our week here with one more go between the Americans and the Swiss.
I missed a shot.
I made the wrong call. I didn't sweep hard enough.
We let you down.
At least that's what they say.
Like they want us to quit.
But that's not who we are.
That's not what champions do. Champions fight back.
Champions rise again.
Champions are resilient.
And make no mistake,
We are champions.
Gold Line, the choice of champions.
We're back picking up play here. Extra end in the men's consolation final. Ethan Sampson out of Chaska, Minnesota, facing off against Manuel Germain out of Basel, Switzerland. Marius Kleinis throwing the lead stones for the Americans. Very difficult attempt there for two at the end. The 8 then unable to capitalize for the Americans. 16 rocks to go here at the Canadian Junior Cup. This is the final match of the week. Jacob Dobson were the winners of the championship match on the men's side. They will represent Canada at the Swiss Cup at the end of February. Caitlin Langford winners in the U18 girls final.
Wanted to nudge that guard over and missing it. So now, a bit of an opportunity for the American side. Double center.
Guard up in front of the rings. Seems like the Swiss are discussing whether to play another tick or draw around. Two Yellowstones close enough together. You'd imagine there's some kind of double peel there. They're drawing side, or are they? Appears to be a draw. See this call too often. I guess the thought here is if you get one in the rings, you may not have to stick around with the last shot. It's a rock that could get in the way of some peels later, though. Draw around there by the Americans to the top of the 8-foot.
And now the peels come. Take the double. At least get one.
Thurston will attempt to replace that guard. Eventually later on in this end, that rock top 8, maybe not quite good enough. Hoping for a steal. We'll see Ethan Sampson draw in, but for now, just keep tossing up these guards. Hope the Swiss don't make a double peel.
Gets the double peel.
Standing throw there by Yannick Sherman.
Rolls a little outside. Still there for high corner.
Sampson will likely continue to guard this shot on the center. Eventually, a couple options. Could try and make a really good tap. Sherman misses the double. Could draw around that red guard to the side of the 4-foot.
Oh,
Very close.
The two corners now.
Yeah, and both of those rocks far enough off the center, but if you ever force the Swiss to draw to the button there, they're kind of getting in the way now.
Another run, see if they can. Came very close the last time.
Imagine the more times they try this, though, if they're just keep missing that little bit, gonna leave a lot of guards up. So a little bit wider, probably just making a single peel. Oh,
Oh, he does clip it.
as I say, that gets it out over the top of that red. Goes to a couple corner guards here. But very worst, Team German will have an open draw to the forefoot.
Got to come in.
I think so. You can't really waste too many time.
Well, he's only got
much
two
time. Only two
rocks
rocks remaining.
left.
Yeah. Come around one of them. Depending on what the Swiss do, you either try and block off what you might think the easiest draw would be, or put one in the ring somewhere. Couple options. Samson, Coleman, Thurston, Marius Kleinis. At the far end, throwing back towards us. Tuma calling the line. I can wait on this one. This needs to dig in.
Well, this is going to roll back 12, and what does nibble?
That other red one,
Out counting it.
unlikely.
Yeah.
Swiss here. I think you just wanted, well,
Top four.
I like that call. Put it top four. Ethan basically has to make a perfect hit and roll. I guess even if you do happen to slip back button and Ethan makes a perfect freeze with that stone over on the side, probably blast it, pick it out. Timeout here from the Swiss. Can ask their coach what he thinks.
And that's the fear, of course, is the roll either side.
Yeah, even if you throw a top four, though, even if he makes the roll,
Yep.
you have the same shot. Draw the forefoot again. Thing you really can't be on that draw to the forefoot would be light. Leave some kind of guard. Ethan would have to draw on the corner, draw the forefoot again.
Top 8 center line.
I think that's the perfect spot,
Yeah.
Rob. Yep.
Can't pop it on the nose and be shot.
See a gathering of people behind the teams there in the lounge. We've had a very good crowd here this week. Holidays, plenty of families, things to do. Come out and watch some great curling.
Three rocks to come.
And in his first, Simon Hanhart on the broom. Fighting top 8 to fighting top 4.
Getting a full gang on this.
It's a really nice spot, and Will, a very good draw there. Good practice for what he'll likely have to do on his next one. Samson going to try and hit and roll to either buried or a spot that would at least bring the jam to the Swiss spine.
Must be shot.
Coleman Thurston on it now, trying to get a little bit of extra curl. Let's get off the center line.
And just beaks it.
Make this yellow go away. Manuel Herman to secure the bronze medal. Good, very good week here for the Swiss as their Patriots. Isabel Einspieler won the gold medal on the women's side. Swiss have had a strong program for a number of years, but have definitely risen up the world rankings. The likes of Silvana Tirinzoni and Yannick Schwaller. Junior side looking very strong as well. This final stone from the Swiss to win this consolation matchup. Brooms go up, cleaning it down. Yellow goes away and score two. Manuel Herman, Yannick Herman, Simon Hanhart, they are your consolation championship winners. And that is it for the 2022 Canadian Junior Cup. Once again, my name is Matthew Hall. I thank all of you for tuning in all week long, sticking around for this final matchup. Beside me in the booth tonight, Rob Faulds. I'd like to thank everyone, wish you all a happy new year, happy remainder of the holidays. See Rob at the next Grand Slam in January from Camrose, Alberta. But for now, signing off, thank you all.